Look around you. Everyone speaks of freedom, yet no one dares to be free. Everyone wants to be strong, but no one is willing to suffer for it. The sheep worship comfort, consensus, and safety, and they hate most those who do not. You were not born to be one of them. Nietzsche did not teach conformity. He did not teach kindness for the sake of acceptance. He taught the will to power, the sacred rebellion against mediocrity. This is not a motivational speech, it's a war cry. Today, you will remember that you are not a sheep, you are a lion, and it's time to roar. The lion is not the final form. After the lion roars, the child is born. The child represents rebirth, the playful spirit that creates, dreams, dances with life. But the child cannot emerge until the lion clears the path. You must first destroy the illusions, face the void, roar no to all that is false. Then and only then can you say yes to what is truly yours. Nietzsche's final message was not despair, it was joy. The joy of becoming, the joy of creation, the joy of saying, I will no longer live someone else's truth, I will write my own. This is the life of the lion, and beyond that, the life of the Creator. Because the goal was never just rebellion, it was to become the fire itself. In every society, the majority follow the herd. Why? Because it is easier to obey than to think, easier to kneel than to stand alone, easier to point at rules than to create meaning. The sheep crave approval, familiarity, predictability, comfort. But Nietzsche taught that this comfort is a prison. The herd offers safety, but at the cost of your soul. You are taught to be agreeable, not true. Be soft, not strong. Be liked, not free. And the worst part? You begin to love your chains. You call your fear morality, your obedience virtue, your conformity wisdom. But none of it is real. It's just the sleepwalking of the masses. And the lion? He sees it. He rejects it. He remembers who he is, even when the world tells him to forget. In Thus Spoke Zarathustra, Nietzsche speaks of three transformations: the camel, who carries burdens; the lion, who says no; the child, who says yes to life. To become a lion is the second transformation, the moment you awaken from obedience. The lion is not born, he is forged in fire, solitude, and defiance. He rises when you question what you've been taught. You stop needing validation, you confront the fear of being alone, you choose truth over comfort. The lion roars, no. No to mediocrity, no to blind obedience, no to the false morality of the weak, no to the lies that keep men small. This roar is not anger, it is sovereignty. You stop being who the world told you to be, and start becoming who you were meant to be. The greatest enemy is not outside. It lives inside you, as your inner sheep. It speaks in your fear of judgment, in your desire to be liked, in your hesitation to offend, in the part of you that asks for permission. To become a lion, you must confront this cowardice. Ask yourself, why do I care what they think? Why do I seek approval from those I don't respect? Why do I betray myself just to fit in? Nietzsche believed that true strength is born in self-overcoming. You don't defeat others to be powerful. You defeat your weaker self, the self that avoids risk, the self that chooses comfort, the self that dilutes truth to be accepted. To kill the sheep inside you is not cruelty, it is liberation. Because once you stop needing the herd, you are finally free to walk your own path, no matter how lonely, no matter how dangerous. The lion does not ask, is this allowed? He asks, is this mine? This is the essence of Nietzsche's Übermensch, the one who creates values instead of inheriting them. To walk this path, you must invent your own morality. You must stand against the crowd even when they attack. You must find meaning in your own suffering. You must build your own code, not copy theirs. You stop playing the game of the sheep. You stop debating in their language. You stop seeking the approval of people whose lives you do not admire. Instead, you write your own commandments. You become your own standard. This is not arrogance. It is spiritual evolution. Because only the lion has the strength to say, "This is who I am," even if it offends you, even if I lose you, even if I walk alone. They told you to be kind, to be polite, to be small. But kindness without strength is weakness. Politeness without truth is cowardice. And smallness is no virtue. You were never meant to crawl. You were born to stand, to roar, to create. So let them call you dangerous. Let them call you arrogant. Let them call you mad. Because Nietzsche knew, and those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. The sheep will never understand the lion, but that was never your problem. You were not born to be understood. You were born to be free.